ग्लेजर्स अबे भाई हद कर दिया इन ग्लेजर्स ने भाई। कीड़े की तरह खून चूस चूस के भी नहीं निकल रहे अब हमारे क्लब से। देयर फकिंग लीचेस हैव जस्ट गॉट स्टक टू आवर क्लब एंड डोंट वांट टू लेट गो। I don't even think it's about a billion or half a billion anymore. It's just about taking ownership of this fucking club and keep milking it till the time they can, fucking feed thousands of their generations. मतलब ग्लेजर 1000 वाला भी यूनाइटेड के पैसों से पैसा कमा रहा होगा भाई। हद कर दिया है यार। मतलब ऑफर पे ऑफर, ऑफर पे ऑफर, ऑफर पे ऑफर। every big financial institution in the world has sort of given our valuation 2.5 billion, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5। 4.25 इज द मैक्स। कोई एक फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन जो वर्ल्ड का था, कोई किसी बड़े बैंक की रिपोर्ट में हमारी हमारी वैल्यूएशन 4.5 करोड़ आई थी। तो मोस्ट ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूशंस आर रेटिंग अस जस्ट 2.5, 3, 3 से 4.25 करोड़, 4.25 बिलियन के बीच में। दैट इज इट। बट ग्लेजर्स पता नहीं कौन सी हवा में 6 बिलियन, उनका बस चले 10-10 बिलियन मांग ले वो। मतलब लुक एट रोमन अब्राइमोविच, he got into that tangle, he wanted to sell off the club। बल्कि उसने कितना, like we can only aspire, don't go on the waste, go on the spending, go on the desire of that Chelsea owner who was Roman Abramovich। we can only dream of an owner like that जिसको इतना पैशन है इस क्लब को जिताने का। even he after doing so good, पैसा तो छोड़ो, आफ्टर डूइंग सो गुड उसने क्लब छोड़ा। और कितने कितने स्मूथ तरीके से छोड़ा। 5 कंसोर्टियम्स आए, जहां से जो मिला फेयर वैल्यूएशन, ही गॉट ऑफ एंड टॉड पोली। We don't go to the results and stuff because in the long term it's going to pay off. They've done so well in terms of transfer and stuff. वो कभी ना कभी तो it will pay off. We can only dream of that भाई। ऑफर पे ऑफर every day there is, शेख यासिम की तरफ से tier 2 tier 3 sources से आ रहा है कि there won't be any more bids and stuff। And yesterday we witnessed, Fabrizio confirmed it, we witnessed yet another bid and it seems to be a no nonsense take it or leave it bid। क्या चल रहा है यार, ये समझ नहीं आ रहा। Why the hell do they not want to leave us? Man, look at this. Sheikh Jassim's final offer for MUFC, 6.3 billion, 6.3 billion for 100% of the club। मतलब 3.5 बिलियन का वैल्यूएशन दे रहे हैं हमें काफी फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन, उससे डबल, सिक्स सिक्स के करीब जो ग्लेजर्स की आस्क थी उससे भी ज्यादा। 1.2 बिलियन इन्वेस्टेड इन ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड एंड कैरिंगटन। जो हमारी ये जो रूफ्स निकल के आ रही है, पानी बरस रहा है, ये जो गवर्नमेंट अस्पताल, भारत का गवर्नमेंट अस्पताल वाली हालत कर दी है ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड की, दे आर गोइंग टू फकिंग फिक्स दैट upfront। 1.2 $1.25 billion सीधा स्टेडियम और कैरिंगटन में। ओले गनर सोल्शायर, जिसको हम टू सॉफ्ट और ग्लेजर्स का परपोता बोलते थे, इवन ही केम आउट एंड सेड मैं वहां पर रहा, इट्स लाइक हाई टाइम नाउ, वी नीड टू कैच अप टू द अदर क्लब्स। भाई कोबम ट्रेनिंग फैसिलिटी देखो यार, सिटी ये सब की तो भूल ही जाओ। लुक एट फकिंग कोबम, फॉर फक्स सेक यार, फॉर फक्स सेक मैन। $1.25 billion invested right into that। Imagine 800 million तुम्हारे पाप माफ कर रहा है। वो आ रहा है मसीहा बनके, तुमने जो पाप करे हैं पिछले 15-20 सालों से माफ कर रहा है। इज फकिंग पेइंग ऑफ योर डेट इन अ whip। 300 मिलियन अराउंड वी ओ इन ट्रांसफर्स, जो हम 100 मिलियन के लड़के खरीदते हैं, दे डोंट कम ऑफ इन वन गो। ईएमआई भरते हैं हम उसकी पर सीजन। 300 मिलियन वो बचे हैं। ही इज गोइंग टू फकिंग पे दैट ऑफ इन अ whip। एक तेल का कुआं फटैक 300 मिलियन गए प्रो। 1.5 बिलियन इन नाउ ओवर दैट, 1.5 बिलियन in transfers and staff recruitment। you keep out 200-300 million for staff recruitment, 200 low, that's 1.3 billion। of course it can be a bit more as well। 1.3 billion for transfers, which accommodates to around भाई 300 मिलियन, 300, 250, पौने 300 मिलियन पर सीजन फॉर ट्रांसफर फंड्स। दिस इज जस्ट न्यू। जो सेल से जनरेट होगा दैट विल गो बैक एज वेल। तो लगा लो हर ट्रांसफर विंडो, समर ट्रांसफर विंडो ले लो, विंटर को हटा दे तो 300 मिलियन विल बी देयर फॉर अस टू स्पेंड। 300 fucking million, and 300 million with competent people on the job, not overpaying, for 75 million, 60 million rated एंटनी को 100 में बेच दिया और बोला हमने 100 में खरीदा है। 50-60 के कैसे में 80 में दे दिया, buying Pogba, Saw लास्ट में एकदम घुस घुस के, and just doing rash deals. Sancho 110, 105, 95, कितने का Sancho doing all? No, with competent people on the job, क्योंकि 200-300 million would be for staff recruitment, getting the right people at the right fucking place. This was the agenda for this video, and I just can't believe, like, the first agenda of the video, of course, एक और एजेंडा है मेरे पास, which includes talking about our two loanies, Sabitzer and Peep Peep Weghorst. But yeah, just before I go to them, yaar, this is what, like, कल ये news आई, and I just couldn't keep off myself. The fucking fact that they're still like, आया offer, click, sell. 6 point, what it, क्या था भाई, 6.3, 6.5 billion के करीब they're getting for this club. 100% debt wiped off. ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड के सारे तुम्हारे पाप धुल जाएंगे. For the, you'll get fucking richer by doing nothing, by spending shit amount of money. एक पैसा नहीं खर्चा तुमने जो, you're getting 6.3 billion worth of mint for it, and you're still not letting go. Why? Because तुम्हारा जो खानदानी बेटा रैटक्लिफ बैठा है, वो कह रहा है कि तुम 3 साल और हमसे पैसा चूसोगे, 49% रखोगे, 3 साल और पैसा चूसोगे हमसे. Whatever success, touchwood, we are getting through Eric Ten Hag, and we look like a club on the positive trajectory. One, एक तो से harm करोगे. Two, despite your fucking harm, when we'll win some trophies, you'll take fucking credit for that. That's why you want to stay. हमारी women's team सिर्फ 5 साल पहले बनी है. The previous manager fucking left in disguise. वो पाप के बावजूद our women's team did so well. वो एक आध टाइटल जीतेगी, उसका क्रेडिट लोगे. That's what you guys fucking want, don't you? Glazers don't want to let go. It's just as simple as that. They just are not letting go because of prestige, because of name, because of sucking money out of this club. So pathetic. Oof, rant. I was not in a rant mood, yaar, yesterday se pehle, but I just saw this news and the numbers just didn't add up, yaar. It's actually Sheikh. I actually would have, gone to Sheikh Jassim had I been a United fan and his friend. Well, I only hope, I only could pray that, but I would have gone, chhodna bhai, chhodna yaar. And the worst fucking part, if this deal doesn't go through with Sheikh Jassim, I can bet he's going to buy another Premier League club. We'll have tears of disgust, and we'd cry our shit out, because for sure he's going to buy another Premier League club. Take it in return from Antriksh, from MUSC, Red Devils NCR. Take it in return. I'm telling you, he will buy another club. Then we'll all fucking cry, all due to these Glazers. Oof, BP would be skyrocketing right now, na? नीचे अंतरिक्ष उठा के angry rant man कर दूं. But नहीं यार, coming to a lighter topic, but for me, a topic which can divide opinions, because this is that one topic जो इससे पहले था, which will never divide opinions. Glazers fucking out. But this one, it can. There can be supporters for every player at the club. And, one of them, which we bought recently, not bought, loaned him, was Marcel Sabitzer. Here you can see the stats. He's played 21 games and he's scored thrice. 2 of them coming against Sevilla. 1 assist, 1,000-ish minutes played, completed 75%, so completes 3 out of every 4 passes. Shots per match, 1.83, which is cool. Shots per goal, he needs around 5.5 shots to score 1 goal, which means he has shot around 16-17 times till now, and minutes per goal is 337. So now Marcel Sabitzer, apart from these stats, has been a decent enough player. 1 महीने पहले तक everyone was like, we need to sign him up. There is no way we should let go of that 20 million fee जो इसके लिए देनी है. Just that, it'll be cheap pennies. But now there's a lot of doubt being incorporated, because he's already, I guess, 29, 28 or something like that. I might be wrong, but there you go. Young तो नहीं है पूरा. And now he's injury prone. He has just showed us, ये 2-3 बार injured हो गया. Now he's out for the season. He hasn't faced any. He hasn't got injured like Ericsson did, or like Alejandro Garnacho did, like proper injury. He's just that muscular. जो injury prone players की वो typical injuries होती है. ये इसमें मसल में ये पे. So like Lisandro had a proper clash. Like Christian Eriksen had a proper clash. Hence why they got injured. It was something in the training, nibbles here and there, and then them growing and causing. So that has caused a lot of sort of division of opinion whether we, and that has also coincided with us being linked to another similar-ish midfielder, which is Adrian Rabiot, who probably could come for free. Again, I could be wrong if they have a year extension or not, which the club can decide, Juventus. But I don't know if they have it or not. If they do, then we need to pay money. If they don't, then he can come for free. And he has shown, I've done a video already, you can check that out. He has already shown that he can do the forward bits, and he has grit. He is full of grit at the defensive side of his game as well. So Sabitzer, while his performances have been cool, he gives us a very good sort of flexibility in the midfield. Sometimes it's Casemiro, Ericsson, and Sabitzer, and Bruno is on the wing. Sometimes it's the three in the midfield with Sabitzer on the bench and giving us a good option off the bench from an attacking perspective. Otherwise, we just had to bring on the likes of Fred only. So that is cool. Sometimes Ericsson needs a rest. He doesn't really play every game 100%. So Sabitzer jumps in. Sometimes you can just play as the CDM, with Fred and Bruno up front with Casemiro, or Ericsson up front with Bruno on the wing when Casemiro is not available, as we've seen many times this season due to the multiple plethora of red cards which has got. But no, on the serious side, that's where Sabitzer gets in handy. But that is the thing, if we'd be committing to Sabitzer, we'd not really be looking to spend big on the midfield. Again, by kharcha hoga, nahi hoga, we don't really know, because we don't know who's going to be here. Who's going to be here next season? To pata hi nahi. But anyways, whoever it's going to be, we won't really go big then on them as well, on another midfielder as well, if we go there. So it's going to be interesting to see how this develops. I personally, maybe our fence pe hi hu abhi about Sabitzer. I mean, he seemed good. He seemed tenacious. He loves the club. Finally, a player who really loves the club and is a big fan of the club and his quality as well. Of course, there are a lot of people who love this club, and Bruno and Rashford and stuff. It's like a player who was out of this club and still wanted, as a child would say, I supported this. Weghorst seems to love the club and stuff. And, Igalo is one, but this is a good combination of loving and having that passion plus having the quality to deliver as well. Saying Weghorst, talking about Weghorst, peep, here you, wow, what a photo. Bhai Saab, looks like a young Weghorst who could actually run, for fuck's sake. 30 matches, similar stats to Sabitzer. That sort of tells us everything we need to know. Not a goal scorer. Not a goal scorer at all. At all. Shots per goal for Sabitzer was 5.5. For him, I guess it's 17. It's 14. That just tells us. Not a goal scorer. An excellent off-the-ball worker. But no. Was very happy when he scored the first goal. He was sort of getting chances. Even Ten Hag played him, and he brought a lot of players into the game. And the team, for me, a lot of people didn't agree with me, but I thought the team was good with him for a while. But then when you start missing and not just showing up as a striker for once, you can do all the hard work, and which was needed at that time. But you need to show up as a striker as well, which he couldn't, which he didn't. And when we're taking that next step, these ifs and ye kar leta hai, wo kar leta hai, like McTominay, he can give us this, but not that. Fred can give us this, but not that. Weghorst can give us running, but not goals. Ye nahi chal payega. We need players who can do a bit of everything, and who can do a bit of everything pretty well. He's that one thing. He does it pretty well, which is pressing and working hard for the team, getting in shape, getting back in shape, pressing, taking the opponents out of shape, trembling them to make weird passes, and he's quirkily fast when it comes to sort of pressing. ऐसे तो उससे भागा नहीं जाता, but sometimes he just runs in and just crashes into the opponent's center backs, and he just wins the ball or gets a deflection here and there. So he's that. But this time I'm not on the fence. I really think, thank you so much for all your effort, yaar, but can't really cut it. Besiktas, you were still looking the goal scorer you are, as in terms of being a striker, but यहाँ पर तो नहीं ही हो पा रहा है, as they say, नहीं हो पा रहा है तो छोड़ो. So that is where I sit with Weghorst, wherein I think keep or sell. It's more like loan and stuff, but you know what I mean. So yeah, sell would be my preferred. Wo and Sabitzer, I'll talk to you guys in some days and make more of my mind up about it. But let's see. Maybe yaar ye bhi ho sakta hai, Tuchel really wants him there and we never get the chance to sign him. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. But yeah, man, it was a rant and a half. पसीना आ गया भाई मुझे बोलते बोलते यार. मतलब I was just pretty fucking pissed about the fact that, yeah, man, uh, just Sheikh Jassim doing everything he can, and Glazers also doing everything they can to not fucking let go. Very irritating. But yeah, man, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Like the video, small request. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's make this community even bigger. Let's make these rants even more sort of polarized for these Glazers, fucking leeches. And don't forget to comment your views on whatever shit you want to, because this is a mess. This is really a mess for us. And yeah, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Keep supporting United. Take care till the next time. I'm Antrik signing off. Glory, glory, Man United.